On Xero, you can import and export invoices quite easily. Importing invoices is very useful when you want to get data from another system, which could be in an Excel spreadsheet, and you may need to use some formulas to get the data into an invoicing format, which can then efficiently send out your invoices to your customers. So to import invoices from an Excel spreadsheet, this is how we do it. If we go over to Business, Invoices, and then we go to Import, and you download this template file, and here I've got the template file downloaded and I've filled it in with some data already. So just to run through that data, getting this thing out of the way. So anything with a star on, any column heading with a star on, means we need to have data in there. If it doesn't have a star at the beginning of the heading, then it's optional whether or not you put data in. So the first line, we've got contact name is ABC, invoice number is 100. Put the invoice date as the 4th of July, due date 30 days later at the 3rd of August, and then the description being details, quantity 1, unit amount 100, the account code 200, and then the tax type 20% VAT on income. The next line is a similar sort of idea. It's all one invoice, dated 5th of July, payment due 14 days later. The description, one quantity, unit price of 250, going to account code 205. Then it gets a bit more interesting over here. So with XYZ, what we've done is this is all going to be one invoice, but split over 3 lines. Now the way we create it as one invoice, but can do multiple line items, is as long as we've got the same contact name, the same invoice number and reference, which in this case is just blank, and the same dates, then over here you can alter the amounts and that will all appear as different lines on the same invoice. So now going over to import this onto Xero. So if we scroll over to here and we click on here, browse, and we find the file to import. So we've selected the file from where we needed to find it, and we're going to hit import now, and it doesn't like it because the file is empty. Now the reason for that is because I haven't hit save on my file. So very important, what you need to do before you import it is hit save and then close the file and then import it. So we're going to go here and we're going to hit save. I'm going to close down the file, and now we're going to go and browse, find it. So I've done it again. Now what we're going to do is, would you like to update contact details, yes or no? So that means if you've put any names, any addresses, etc. in the import file, would you like it to update the contacts with those names, with those addresses, phone numbers, etc. And then here is the unit amount, tax inclusive or tax exclusive. So inclusive would mean that the amount on the unit amount is the amount including VAT. For example, if it was £120, it would be £120 including VAT. So the VAT on that is £20. Tax exclusive would mean that £120 is excluding VAT, and therefore VAT is added on top of it. So we'll just keep it tax exclusive over here, and we're going to hit import. And this time it works. We've got 3 new draft invoices to be imported. We'll complete the import. And it's put it all as draft, so you've got all those 3. Now if we go over to open all them in a new tab. Useful feature, by the way, is to open a new tab so we don't lose the original screen. And then we can see, so the XYZ one, you can see it's all one invoice but 3 lines of the same invoice, and then the others are all invoices with 1 line each. Now we don't have to approve them individually. What we could do, this is especially useful when you're importing them in a bulk, you can basically do that to select all, or this time we're just going to select 3 that we've imported, and then you can either submit them for approval or approve. Or if you're unhappy with them and you want to start again or want to tweak something on your spreadsheet, you can just simply hit delete. They'll disappear and you can just tweak whatever you need to do on your spreadsheet and put it back in again. And that is how we import invoices into Xero. And as I said at the beginning of this video, it's particularly useful for when you've got to get the data from another system and you want to get it into Xero to send the invoices out to your customers, or just to record the data so that you can then reconcile it to the transactions coming into the bank. Thanks for watching.